Hello everyone, very warm welcome to Infinity Learn by Sri Chaitanya. My name is Kiran and I am your botany faculty. My dear students, as you can read out today, we will be discussing about 50 must-do questions from chapter number 1, 2, 3 and 5 of your class 11th Botany. That means the living world, biological classification, plant kingdom and morphology of flowering plant. So from all these 4 chapters, what are the must do 50 questions I will discuss with you, and I can assure you, if you try to solve these questions with all your heart, my dear students, then you'll be able to revise the entire chapter. Entire chapter means the points, important points and concepts on which NTA has already asked question or repeatedly asked question. So this session is going to be extremely important for your coming NEET 2022. So such sessions I will be conducting on every Monday and Friday for the coming 2 to 3 weeks before your NEET 2022, that is 17 July. So please mark your calendars, my dear students. On Monday and Friday at 3:30 p.m. we will meet for such sessions. In this class I am taking morphology, plant kingdom, biological classification, living world, and simultaneously I will be discussing all the important questions, and like this I will be taking session on coming Friday and then so on in the next coming week as well. So this is going to be an amazing session, my dear students, and this is going to be a game changer in your coming NEET 2022 botany marks. This is very important because these 50 questions include all the important points on which NTA has already asked question, and NTA has history of repeating question, so definitely they will ask it again. So let me see who else is there in the class other than, hello Neha, Abhishek, Padmavati, CG Shots, may I know your name? Pujita, Neha, okay. Hello Savita, hello everyone, okay. Hello Karishma, so Padmavati is Karishma. Everybody who's there in the class, very warm welcome. Let's start the class, and as I always say, before starting, if you are new to this channel, do subscribe to Infinity Learn NEET channel so that in future, whenever, hello Aruna, very warm welcome in this class, my lovely kid. So whenever in the future we will be going live or posting videos related to NEET exam, you will also get notified. So please subscribe the channel. And also, my dear students, before starting the class, I would like to take you back to help you in understanding some more important things. So see students, there's one more information that I want to share with all of you. This is our YouTube page, right? Our YouTube channel, Infinity Learn NEET channel, and this is where you are seeing my video. This is from where you have clicked on the link and you're watching me. So if you click this one, my dear students, and in the yes, so in the description box there are very important links mentioned, right? For example, if you want to register for an IEL free masterclass, you can click on this. To join the Telegram, so that please join the Telegram to get the PDF of this class. So click on this one, right, my dear students? Like this, you have several important links. Now there is something which is very important. A very important link is here. So this link actually takes you to the first link, in fact, takes you to our website, and here on the website, my dear students, we are offering an amazing course. We are offering an amazing course at just $499. The actual price was $1699, but we are offering a 70% discount and giving this course at $499. What are the highlights of this? For example, if you are studying in grade 12 and you are preparing for the NEET exam, what are you going to get? So grade 11th or maybe grade 12 NEET exam, you will be getting subjects covered will be physics, chemistry and biology. You will get 3 mock tests, 14 PYQs, 100 plus self-learn videos which you can watch and learn the concept on your own, 1000 plus I'm so sorry, it is not 100, it is 1000. 1000 plus self-learn videos, 1000 plus self-learn flashcard that will help in understanding as well as revising the concept frequently, and 3000 plus adaptive practice questions and also doubt resolution, right? So this only at 499, and this offer is valid only for a month. So please, that's my kind request, go through our website and check out the amazing courses, the products that we offer, and do consider buying this. This is an amazing opportunity on just 499, right? Now let's get back to where were we. So as I told you, what are we going to do in this class? We are going to discuss the important. So this is most important questions in botany. This is part 1. Part 2 will come on Friday same time. Part 3 on Monday, say next Monday same time, and next Friday part 4. Like this we are going to cover this. Okay, what's your name, CG Shorts? May I know? Then I'll be able to understand your feelings better. Hello Romana, very warm welcome. I am very fine. And how are you kids? Hello Savita, how are you? Your name is Ajay. Okay. Hello Ajay. Very warm welcome to this class. Ajay, are you preparing? Are you also preparing for NEET 2022? So as I told you, the topics that will be covered in this class are going to be Living World, the chapters, Biological Classification, Plant Kingdom and Morphology of the Flowering Plant. So let's get started. Hello Teja, ma'am, please continue till NEET. Yes, my dear. Yes, my dear. I am going to continue. Okay, Abhishek is saying his name is Ajay. Thank you, Abhishek, for helping me. So I got your name is Ajay. Okay, fine. So yes, definitely I am going to continue this session till NEET, and I am going to do this important questions in 4 to 5 sessions, right, or 4 to 5 parts, right? So every Monday and Friday most probably we will be meeting, and in this way I am going to cover entire botany syllabus. What you have to do is stay with me and participate and learn. Only this much I am expecting. So set the reminder, do consider visiting to Infinity Learn NEET channel regularly, set the reminder and keep on coming. So thank you very much Teja, no need to thank me. What all I want is do participate in the session and try to join all the sessions that will be coming before your NEET exam. Thank you very much. Now let's start with the very first question. So the first question, again the questions will be chapter wise, that will help you in giving proper idea, right? It will be organized. The first chapter I am taking is Living World, and here is the first question. Select correctly written scientific name of mango which was first described by Carolus Linnaeus. So important my dears, you can call it Carolus Linnaeus, whatever suits you, okay? So scientific name, and also you have to mention the scientist who first described it, right? This is how beautifully this question is framed. So scientific name, also the scientist who described it for the first time. Ma'am, getting fear, how to manage it? Do not fear. What you need to do is, Teja, the portions, hello Princey, the portions that are already good, just focus on them. The portions that are not good, try to contact to your teacher, or otherwise let me know in the chat box. I may arrange YouTube classes on that, right? So right now what you should do is you should stop fearing about what you do not know and start making the things more stronger at which you are already strong. So just strengthen your concepts which are already stronger, and this is going to give you a lot of strength. Teja, let me know if this helps. Okay, so everybody is saying C. Okay, let me see. Mangifera indica Lin. That is perfectly right. That's absolutely right. So let us try to revise what are the rules based on which the naming, scientific names of plants are given. So according to International Code of Botanical Nomenclature, let us revise that. And remember, such questions are frequently asked in your NEET exam, right? Such questions are frequently asked in your NEET exam. So let us do that. So this is how, let us revise how binomial nomenclature is done. It was given by Carolus Linnaeus or Linnaeus as you say. Okay, so according to this, according to International Code of Botanical Nomenclature, any plant species name will going to have two components, right? This is component number 1 and this is component number 2. That is why binomial nomenclature. Now this component number 1, so sorry for this one. Now this component number 1 is going to represent the genus name and the second is going to represent the species or specific epithet also you can say. So Mangifera indica, Mangifera is the name of the genus, indica is the name of the species. Now students, see, the first letter of the genus should be written in the capital and the first letter of the species or specific epithet should be written in the small case. Very important, right? This is how biological or scientific name is written. It is always written in my dear students, Latin language. If you are printing it, print in italic. You have to give the italic font to it, right? And if you are writing it, you have to separately underline. Do not make a common line. Separately underline. Also very important, my dear students, if for example you want to highlight the name of the scientist who first described that particular plant, as that was given in this question, it was first described by Carolus Linnaeus. In that case, the name of the scientist who first described it should be given at the end of the specific epithet, and that too in abbreviated form, and do not put any italic font to it. So for example, Mangifera indica Linn. So if you notice, I should not draw a common line over here. This can misguide you. So Mangifera indica and Linn. And see, Linnaeus name or Carolus Linnaeus name is written in abbreviated form as Linn dot, and this Linn is not italic at all. This is printed, but it is not. So I have typed it, so definitely it should look like printed for you. So it's not in italic form. Please note, do not give italic font to this one. So this indicates that the species was first described by Linnaeus. Is this clear? Neha, ma'am, NEET exam will be postponed. As of now, there is no such news, and please do not follow any random people talking any random stuff on the YouTube, right? That's my quiet request. Please follow official website of NTA to get the notification. Until and unless NTA says something, we don't have to consider, and right now we have to have that positive attitude. Yes, your exam will be on 17. That's all. Nothing should come in your mind other than that. Hope this helps, Neha. Right, Neha? Do not listen to anybody. Only listen to NTA when NTA is going to give you something, right? Some notification. So before that, you do not have to trust anyone else, right? And if anything going to happen, definitely we will also announce it through our platform. But just wait, if something like this will happen, NTA is going to give the official notification. Right, Neha? Be positive and keep this thing in your mind that your exam is going to be on 17 July. Let me know, Neha, if this helps. Next question. The term systematics refers to. Tell me, what do you think the term systematic refers to? The term systematic refers to. Come on, my lovely kids. What do you think the term systematic refers to? Aruna, Neha, Abhishek, Pujita, Karishma, Teja, Savita, Ajay. Ajay, I'm expecting you to participate in the session as well. Come on guys, give it a try, my lovely kids. Give it a try. Koshish karo. Trying is maximum I expect you to do in this class. Okay, that's perfectly correct. Perfectly correct. Everybody is in the sync. Yes. So diversity of organism and their relationship. This is how systematics is defined. So let us revise again what is taxonomy and how it is linked with the Neha, it is C, diversity of kinds of organism and their relationship. Let me help you how it is. Pranusiran. Is there any other name I can pronounce your, like, how can I call you? Any short form, any other name? I'm finding it difficult to pronounce it. I'm so sorry for that. So can you tell me what's exactly your name? Any short form, any other name I can call you with? I'm finding it a little bit difficult to pronounce this one. Okay, so the answer is C. Let me help you out how the answer is C. Neha and Pranusiran, right? Let's see this. So what is taxonomy? Taxonomy is, my dear students, when these four processes, characterization, identification, classification and nomenclature, these are Praneeth. Oh, that's, thank you very much Praneeth. Pranu. Okay, Teja is saying, ma'am, call it Pranu. No, that's okay. Thank you Praneeth. Okay, so taxonomic means, my dear students, arrangement, right? Systematic arrangement of living organisms so that you can study them well. In taxonomy, these are the four processes, the basic that you do, right? Hello Sarvesh, very warm welcome in this class, my lovely kid. I will really appreciate if you will participate in the session as well. Chalo, so let us try to understand how taxonomy and systematics are related. So systematics, it is the science that integrates traditional taxonomy. What is traditional taxonomy? Including identification, nomenclature and classification with phylogeny. Classification based on evolutionary relationships. So next time, do not get confused. Taxonomy, when taxonomy includes phylogeny or evolutionary history of organism, is also taken into consideration while classifying organisms into different groups, then that becomes systematics. So systematics is a bigger science, right? It includes taxonomy. Whenever taxonomy is done, whenever classification is done of living organisms, including their phylogeny, including their evolutionary history, it becomes systematics. And that is why the answer was, the term systematic refers to diversity of kind of organism and their relationship. Which relationship? Evolutionary relationship. Evolutionary relationship, right? Phylogeny, evolutionary relationship. This term systematic was derived by the term systema, meaning the systematic arrangement. Linnaeus used Systema Naturae as the title of the publication, and this systematics is used to determine affinities, the relationship among different groups by systematic arrangement. Now tell me, is this clear? Is this clear? Neha, class कितने बजे तक होगी? जब तक हम सारे questions कर लें. Is there anything you want to do? Something is waiting for you, Neha. So we'll be revising. There are 50 questions. We have just done 20. And this is just not an MCQ class, right, my dear students? This is just not a random MCQ class. Through these MCQs, we will be revising the entire related concept. Only then this will become a revision, right? Otherwise, it will be just a practice one. But with these 50 questions, I want to give an overall 360-degree view of the chapter. And for that, it will take a little time. Is there a problem, Neha? Please let me know. This is the next question. If there is something very urgent, you can come back and then see the recording as well. But do not skip the recording at least, Neha. This is an amazing and important session for your coming NEET 2022 exam. Yes, Savita, everybody in the class, try to give this question, try to give the answer to this question, everybody. Come on, try to give the answer to this question. Come on. Everyone in the class, come on, give it a try. Trying is maximum I expect you to do in this class. Come on, try, my lovely kids. Koshish karo. Nobody has given me a reply. Karishma, Pujita, Aruna, Teja, Neha, Praneeth, Sarvesh. What's the right answer? Yeah, that's pretty simple. Let me help you out. Herbarium. Herbarium is the place where dried and pressed plant specimens mounted on sheet, on herbarium sheet. Key is a booklet containing a list of characters and their alternatives which are helpful in identifying various taxa. It has alternating, it has contrasting statements, right? Museum is a place having a collection of preserved plants and animals. Catalog was very important. Definition is not given in NCERT, but for the first time in NEET exam it was introduced. So please remember, catalog is a list that enumerates methodically all the species found in an area with a brief description aiding identification, helping identification. So A goes with 3, B goes with 4, C goes with 1 and D goes with 2. Absolutely correct. Very good. Everybody, you should give clap to yourself now. Right now I can't give, but yes, I can show here. There's a clap for everybody because this is absolutely correct and everybody was on the same page. Hello Saira. Very warm welcome to this class. Next question. Neha, is this question clear to you? Neha, my dear, is this question clear to you? Come on, let me know. Neha, I'm waiting for you in the chat box. Is this question clear for you? Come on, Neha, let me know if this question is clear for you. Everybody in the class, is this question clear for you? Neha, any doubt? Yes, Aruna is giving clap. That's so nice. Okay, let's continue then. Next question. So, but since we have come to this question, so let us revise. These are the terms that generally, these are the terms that generally confuses everybody. So, let's revise this. What is flora? So, listen this very nicely. Flora contains the actual account of habitat and distribution of plants of a given area. It provides the index of the plant species. Manual provide information for identification of names of species found in an area. Okay. If there is any doubt in this question, please let me know. Contains information on any one taxon, monograph. Catalog, a list that enumerate methodically all the species found in an area with a given brief description. Okay, thank you very much. So this is what, these are the 4 important terms. I have given you enough revision, I hope, and next time you won't be confused ever, right? Let's see the next question now. As we go from species to kingdom in a taxonomic hierarchy, the number of common characters, will it decrease, will increase, will remain same, or maybe increase or decrease? That's a very conceptual question. Everybody present in the class, Saira, Praneeth, Aruna, Teja, Neha, Aruna, Pujita, Savita, come on, give it a try. Come on, give it a try, my lovely kids. कोशिश कीजिए. Yes, Karishma. Karishma says it's A. What about my other kids? Come on. Do not worry whether your answer is going to be right or wrong. It doesn't matter. This is a practice session. What I expect the most is you should try. What I expect the most is you should try. Come on, give it a try, my kids. What I expect the most is try. Yes, so everybody is saying A. Wow, that's amazing. Everybody is in sync. All says A. Yeah, that's absolutely correct. When you go from kingdom, when you go from species to kingdom, right, from the lowest to the highest, the common characters will actually decrease. And this I can explain you with a very simple example. See this. So this is the species and this is your kingdom Animalia. So we are going from species to kingdom. Now when we talk about species, let's take an example of a common species like Panthera tigris, that's a tiger, right? Now when you go to genus, panther genus can have different species like Panthera leo, Panthera tigris, Panthera pardus. Similarly, family Felidae. Now this time family Felidae can contain big cats as well as small house cats like right? Then order Carnivora will include not only the big and small cats but also dogs and the bears. And class Mammalia, higher than that, that will include dogs, bears, cats, chimpanzees, monkeys. Then chordata will include all this along with birds, reptiles, amphibians. And when you go to kingdom Animalia, in kingdom Animalia everything from your lower cnidarians, anemones, crabs, fishes, right, octopus, frog, reptiles, amphibians, birds, mammals, all will be included. Now students, when you are here, let's say when you are at the genus level, you can easily calculate the common characteristics. Let's see, like all these are going, they all are predators, they all are big cats, right? They have fur on their body, they walk on four, right? So like that. Similarly, when you go up, again there will be little problem in comparing or finding common characteristics between common house cat and the big cat. Now I'll move over here. It will become far more difficult to find out common characteristics between a dog and a cat, or maybe a dog and or maybe a bear and a tiger, right? Now you move further. It will become even more difficult to find similarities between a monkey and a lion. Again, even more difficult to find similarities between a frog and a lion. Again, even more difficult to find a similarity between a sea anemone and a lion. So as you are moving up, the number of common characteristics are decreasing. So are you able to understand this question now? Is this explanation satisfactory for everybody present in this class? Is this explanation satisfactory for everybody present in the class? Come on my lovely kids, come on, bataiye, is this explanation satisfactory for everybody? If so, give me a thumbs up. Everybody. Okay, thank you very much. Let's take the next question. Which of the following is a defining characteristic of living organism? Which of the following is a defining characteristic of living organism? Which of the following is a defining characteristic of living organism? Yes, my lovely kids, give it a try. Which of the following is a defining characteristic of living organisms? Which of the following is a defining feature of living organism? Come on, hello Princey, very warm welcome to this class, my lovely kid. Which of the following is? Which of the following is? Yeah, that's absolutely correct. Growth is not a defining characteristic. Ability to make sound. All animals can't make, plants can't make, bacteria can't make, so you can't consider. Reproduction is not seen in all living organisms. Response to external stimuli means consciousness. Yes, consciousness is a defining character. It is seen in all living organisms without any exception. So let's revise that. These are the characteristics of living organisms, my dear students, discussed in NCERT. Growth, reproduction, metabolism, cellular organization and consciousness. Growth and reproduction are not defining. What do I mean by not defining? They are not seen either. See, these all are characteristics of living. But these two are not defining and these three are defining. Defining characteristics are those characteristics which are seen in all living organisms without any exception, and at the same time none of the non-living objects will show them, right? So now let's discuss why growth is not a defining characteristics, because growth is seen by non-living objects also, like a sand dune, like a hill, right? Reproduction is although not seen in non-living object, but there are some examples in living organisms like infertile human couple and let's say talk about mule, etc. These are the living organisms which do not reproduce. Next is metabolism, consciousness and cellular organization. They are defining and seen in all living organisms without any exception. Next, come on, let me know, my dear students, what do you think is the right answer to this one? It's a match. Let me see who can match it correctly. Yes, Savita, Abhishek, Neha, Pujita, Karishma, Rumana, Praneeth, Savita. Yes, my lovely kids, what do you think is the right answer? Yes, my lovely kids, what do you think is the right answer? Come on, give it a try. Everybody present in the class, give it a try. कोशिश कीजिए. Okay, Karishma says A. What about my other kids? Pujita say A. Okay, Pujita. What about the other kids? Princey says A. Okay, let me see this then. Family, Solanaceae family. You have already seen in morphology. Ma'am, I can't see the question clearly. Please see the question clearly, Aruna, and try. I will wait for you. We all will wait for you. Can you now see? I think even on the chat box you can see. Okay, maybe after some time it will come. Now can you see the question clearly, Aruna? Okay, Aruna, now let me help you out then. Family is Solanaceae, kingdom Plantae, order Polymoneales, species Tuberosum, genus is Solanum. So, Solanum tuberosum is the name for the potato, right kids? So, Solanum is the genus, tuberosum is the species. So, all these examples are directly given in your NCERT when it was explained. Aruna, you can't see the question, please refresh once. Aruna, my dear, please refresh once. Please refresh your browser once because others can see it, my dear. Maybe a connection issue you are facing. Okay, so family goes with A, 5. Okay, B with 4, C is order Polymoneales 2, D species 1, E genus 3. Yeah, that's absolutely correct. Everybody, that's absolutely correct. Keep it up. No, Neha, it should be A, my dear. It should be A. Neha, is this question clear? Neha, see this. Family, Solanaceae. Kingdom, Plantae. Order, Polymoneales. Species, Tuberosum. Genus, Solanum. Neha, is this clear, my dear? Next. Taxonomic key is one of the, now this is an amazing question. This is I have taken from NCERT exemplar. That's amazing question. And I want to see how many of you can get this one correctly. So it's a little tricky one. So taxonomic key is one of the taxonomic tool in the identification and classification of plants and animals. It is used in the preparation of. It is used in the preparation of. Come on. It is used in the preparation of. Come on, my kids. What do you think is the right answer? Everybody present in the class, give it a try. Everybody present in the class, give it a try. Everybody present in the class, give it a try. Abhishek, Savita, Aruna, Neha, Karishma, Pujita, Princey, Praneeth. Yes. So, my dear students, please remember, it's not just flora, it's both monograph and flora. It will help in making both monograph and flora because the work of taxonomic keys is to help in identification, and once you have identified a plant or an animal, it doesn't matter whether you're making monograph or flora. It doesn't matter. Key is going to, taxonomic key is a tool to identify living organism. Now it depends upon the taxonomist, he wants to make a flora or a monograph. It will help in identification. So there is no discrimination. Right kids? Ma'am, till I can't see. Arey, kya hua? I really don't know how to help you now, Aruna. Why can't you see the question? Why Aruna can't see the question? I mean, there can't be any technical issue, no? Because others can see it, Aruna. I'm so sorry, Aruna. I can't help you in this right now. Okay, so will you remember this? Try to listen as much as possible, Aruna, or try to watch it by using some other mobile phone or a laptop or a tablet. Try to switch the device. Aruna, try to switch the device. Try to take your father's or your mother's, somebody else's mobile phone and try to see it. एक बार कोशिश करो, शायद हो जाए. Try this once. Okay, so the answer is both A and B. So please remember this. Is this question okay? If this is okay, give me a thumbs up. Everybody present in this class, if this question is okay, give me a thumbs up. Is that okay? Any doubt? Come on kids, you're not replying. How will I come to know? Okay, fine. Now these were the important questions that I wanted to discuss from the living world. Now let's see important questions from biological classification. Tell me, are you guys ready? Say ready in the chat box if you guys are ready to solve most important questions from biological classification, right? Type ready in the chat box. Come on everybody, type ready in the chat box. Type ready in the chat box. Come on, type ready in the chat box. Come on, come on, come on. Type ready in the chat box. Yes, yes, I want to see everybody writing ready in the chat box. Yes. So here comes your very first question, guys. Here is your very first question. Very important. Most of the time NTA has asked question on Archaebacteria. So within kingdom Monera, Archaebacteria is the favorite topic of NTA. Definitely in the coming NEET 2022, you will expect one question from Archaebacteria, minimum one. Right guys, minimum one. So tell me now, what do you think is the right answer? Abhishek, Savita, Pujita, Karishma, Praneeth, Savita, Romana, come on, Saira, Aruna, come on, give it a try my kids. Give it a try my lovely kids. कोशिश करिए. Okay, now let me help you out then. Halophiles. Halophile, thermoacidophile and methanogens. These are Archaebacteria. ये आपके Archaebacteria हैं. And this is Eubacteria. Cyanobacteria is Eubacteria. So Archaebacteria have a different cell wall composition which makes them capable enough to survive in the most extreme habitat. Sorry ma'am, I can't see now also. Okay, I'm so sorry Aruna, I really can't help you out in this one and I'm feeling so sad about it. I'm so sorry. I will have to continue this Aruna. Maybe you can try watching the recording Aruna. Thank you very, very much for joining this session and trying to participate, right? Even you are facing such issues. I really appreciate your effort, but try to watch the recording at least. Maybe then you'll be able to see the questions, right Aruna? Chalo. But do not leave the session. Try to listen to whatever questions I'm trying to give up, right? At least something you will definitely gain if you're going to listen. Okay Aruna, try to stay connected. So halophiles, but do not forget to watch the recording, okay, after the session. Halophiles. So when I talk about halophiles, halophiles are the type of Archaebacteria that can live in extreme salty condition. Thermoacidophils are the Archaebacteria that can live in hot springs where temperature can go as high as 80 degrees centigrade and pH as low as 2. Hot sulfur springs. Methanogens live in marshy areas which is not too dry, not too wet, right? It's in between, marshy areas, and these methanogens are source of methane gas. During their metabolic activity, they releases methane gas, which is one of the important constituent of your biogas. Methanogens can be found in guts of the ruminants. They can be found in marshy areas as well as guts of the ruminants. Whenever these ruminants like cattle, they excrete out in their dung also. The dung is actually, their excreta is actually source of Archaebacteria. Cyanobacteria are known to live in aquatic habitat, both marine and fresh. So A goes with 4, B goes with 1, C goes with 3 and D goes with 2. That's absolutely correct. I appreciate everybody. Thank you very much. The recording will be available, Aruna. This is a live session on YouTube. So after this class finishes, this video will become a recording. ये video recording बन जाएगा. This is a live class. This is a live class. This is not uploaded video, right? I'm taking this class live with you. So after this class finishes, this class will become a recording then, right? Aruna, my dear. Okay, that's perfectly clear now. Okay. So let's take another question. Which among the following are the smallest living cells? Which among the following are the smallest living cells? Yes, come on, my kids. Which among the following are the smallest cell? Come on, everybody. Neha, Savita. Which among the following are the smallest cell known without a definite cell wall, pathogenic to plants as well as animals, and can survive without oxygen? Smallest है, can survive without oxygen, और cell wall भी नहीं है. There's no cell wall in it. So what do you think is that particular living organism? It's a member of Monera. Come on, Pujita, Karishma is saying B. What about my other? Yes, that's absolutely correct, Abhishek and all. That's mycoplasma. It is the smallest living cell. They lack cell wall. They are pathogenic to plants as well as animals and can survive without oxygen. Select the wrong statement. Come on, give it a try. All these statements are related to chrysophytes, related to diatoms. Rumana, Abhishek, Pujita, Karishma, Savita, Praneet, Neha, Aruna, my lovely kids, try this question now. Try this question, guys. That's absolutely correct. Walls of diatoms are easily destructible? No, they are indestructible. The walls of the diatoms have silica in them. Because of the presence of silica, the walls of diatoms become indestructible. So whenever these diatoms, whenever they are living, they freely float. They are phytoplanktons. They float on the surface of the water body. When they die, their dead remains, their cell wall, which is indestructible, made up of silica, reach the surface of the water body and they settle down there. And like this, my dear students, several thousand, millions, billions of diatoms is going to deposit on the aquatic water body bed, and as a result, my dear students, years over year, they will get converted into diatomaceous earth. Now this diatomaceous earth has economic importance. It is having silica in it, and it can be used for polishing and clearing the syrups and oils, right? So that is why this is wrong. It is indestructible. Diatomaceous earth is found by the cell wall of diatoms. Yes, we know, and this cell wall has silica in it. और इसी वजह से because of silica only it is indestructible, cannot be destroyed. Indestructible means cannot be destroyed. Diatoms are chief producers in the oceans. Diatoms are phytoplanktons. Phytoplanktons are the one that starts the aquatic food chain. So in ocean, they are the chief producers. They starts the food chain. Diatoms are the phytoplanktons that will be eaten by the zooplanktons, which will be eaten by the small fish, large fish, like this. Diatoms are microscopic and float passively on water. They do not possess flagella. That's absolutely correct. Good. Next question. This is related to fungi. Which of the following statement is incorrect? Come on, my lovely kid. Which of the following statement is incorrect? बताइए, कोशिश कीजिए. Which of the following statement is incorrect? Come on, my lovely kids. Which of the following statement is incorrect? Which of the following statement is incorrect? Come on, give it a try, my lovely kids. Everybody. Karishma, Pujita, Neha, Praneet, Savita, Rumana, Abhishek. Everybody in the class, give it a try. Aruna. That's absolutely correct, guys. Yeast have filamentous bodies with long thread-like half. No, yeast is a member of Ascomycetes, and it is one of the rare member which is unicellular. Mostly the members of Ascomycetes are multicellular, like penicillium, right? So yeast is not filamentous, it is unicellular. So it will not have hyphae and all. So this is incorrect. Let's talk about rest options also because it's a revision session, right? So morels and truffles are edible delicacies. That's absolutely correct, Neha. Morels and truffles are the members of Ascomycetes and they are eaten. In fact, they are considered as extremely important and costly. They are used in food industry. You enjoy them. Claviceps is a source of many alkaloids and LSDs. This is also correct, not there in NCERT, but remember this. Conidia and are produced exogenously and ascospores are produced endogenously. So conidia are the spores through which members of Ascomycetes can reproduce asexually. Conidia are produced exogenously without inside, it's not produced inside any structure, it is produced outside on a conidiophore special mycelium. Ascospores are the sexual spores. Through ascospores, Ascomycetes show sexual reproduction and they are produced inside a closed structure known as ascus, which is arranged in a fruiting body known as ascocarp. So ascospores are produced endogenously inside ascus and conidia are produced exogenously on conidiophore. So this is an important and this is a good question. So let us revise. Let us take an overview of all the 4 classes of fungi in a tabular form. So please notice this and see this one. That's an amazing. This is an extremely important table for everyone. So you can pause the video, you can take the screenshot and please write it somewhere in your NCERT or your notes. This table is going to solve many of your MCQs, right? That's a slip of tongue. So many of your MCQs can be easily solved by this one. So come on, let's do this. So here is Phycomycetes, Ascomycetes, Basidiomycetes and Deutero. All the classes are taken together and the characters that I am going to take is mycelium type, how they are going to reproduce asexually, about their sexual spores and fruiting bodies. These are the questions, my dear students. On these characters, most of the questions of fungi are based. So let's clear this. So when we talk about mycelium, Phycomycetes, mycelium is aseptate, there is no septine, hence it is cenocytic, multinucleated, right? Ascomycetes, Basidiomycetes, Deuteromycetes all have septate and branched mycelium. Asexual reproduction. Asexual reproduction in members of Phycomycetes takes place via either zoospores which are motile or aplanospores which are non-motile. They are sporangiospores. Ascomycetes, they reproduces asexually with the help of conidia and this conidia is produced exogenously over a special mycelium conidiophores. Next, Basidiomycetes generally absent. What is generally absent? Asexual. Mode of asexual reproduction in members of Basidiomycetes is generally absent. Notice this, you might get confused, right? And when it comes to Deuteromycetes, they also reproduce asexually with the help of conidia. Next, let us talk about sexual spores. Let us talk about the methods via which these 4 class fungi included in these 4 classes reproduce sexually. Also remember, sexual reproduction is completed in 3 stages. Sexual reproduction. के stages क्या हैं? There are 3 stages. Stage number 1. Red is visible or what? Red दिखता है आप लोगों को? Red is visible. So first step is plasmogamy, fusion of the protoplasm of the 2 fusing gametes. Plasmogamy. Second is karyogamy. Fusion of the nuclei of the 2 fusing gametes. And the third is, as you know, whenever the nuclei, see, fungi are haploid, so the gametes are वैसे भी haploid, right? Irrespective of the organism, gametes are always haploid. So when these 2 haploid nuclei of the fusing gamete fuses, that will lead to formation of a diploid structure, zygote. So in the third step, meiosis will take place in zygote to form haploid sexual spores. So this is how sexual reproduction is completed in members of fungi. First, plasmogamy, fusion of protoplasma of the fusing gametes. Then nuclei of the fusing gametes will fuse to form a diploid structure known as zygote. Then meiosis will take place in zygote to form haploid sexual spores that will germinate to form the mycelium. So see over here, the sexual spores. So zygospores or oospores are the types of spores through which sexual reproduction takes place in the members of Phycomycetes. Ascospores are the spores through which sexual reproduction takes place in the members of Ascomycetes. Now these ascospores are produced endogenously inside a structure known as ascus, and several asci are arranged into a fruiting body known as ascocarp, right? Next, basidiospores are the sexual spores through which sexual reproduction takes place in Basidiomycetes. Remember, all those sexual organs are absent in Basidiomycetes. Now these basidiospores, these sexual spores will be produced exogenously over a structure known as basidium. तो basidium के ऊपर, over the structure. So this is like a basidium, right? Now over the basidium, these basidiospores are produced, so exogenously. Next, in Deuteromycetes, sexual reproduction is not yet discovered, and that is why they are there in Deuteromycetes. Fruiting bodies are not seen in Phycomycetes, but they definitely show sexual reproduction via zoospores or oospores, but fruiting bodies are not seen. Fruiting body in Ascomycetes is ascocarp, in which several asci are arranged. Fruiting body in Basidiomycetes is basidiocarp, in which several basidia are present. And then in Deuteromycetes, definitely no sexual reproduction, no fruiting bodies. Right? Clear, guys? Clear this much? So I hope with this question we have done the revision of almost all important facts and concepts given or introduced under kingdom fungi. Sai Kiran, you need to be a little more. Your doubt is not clear. Your doubt is not clear, Sai. Can you please repeat your question? First option समझ नहीं आ रहा Sai Kiran? Is this so? So Sai Kiran, see, the first option is yeast have filamentous bodies with long thread-like hypha. So that is wrong. Yeast is a member of Ascomycetes, and it is rarely some of the members of Ascomycetes like yeast, they are unicellular. Why? First option is incorrect. Sai Kiran, first option is incorrect. तो incorrect क्यों है? Why it is incorrect? Because they have mentioned yeast has a filamentous body. चलो, Sai Kiran, for you have to erase this. Sai Kiran, incorrect you were supposed to find out. Yeast have a filamentous body with long thread-like hyphae. This is the statement. This is wrong. Why? Because yeast do not possess filamental body, because yeast is not multicellular. Yeast is unicellular. Yeast का पास filamentous body हो ही नहीं सकता है. क्यों नहीं हो सकता है? Because yeast, क्या हो रहा है? Yeast क्या है? यूनिसेल्यूलर है. यीस्ट क्या है? यूनिसेल्यूलर है. यीस्ट क्या है? यूनिसेल्यूलर है. यीस्ट क्या है? यूनिसेल्यूलर है. Is this clear, Sai? Is this clear, my dear? Okay, very warm welcome. Next question. Try the next question. Match column 1 with column 2. Match column 1 with column 2. Yes, everybody present in the class. Match column 1 with column 2. Come on. Match column with column 2. Come on. Hello Virendra, very warm welcome in this class. Who else is new? Okay, Virendra is new. So let us see this question then, Virendra, and all my other kids. My pen is falling again and again. So see here, saprophyte. See over here, my dear students, saprophytes are those living organisms. Saprophytes are those living organisms which obtain their nutrition from dead and decaying organic matter. So they decompose dead and decaying organic matter. Parasite will live on living plants or animals. Lichens, okay. थोड़ा spelling incorrect है इसका. This is lichens or lichens. Okay. So lichens or lichens is a symbiotic association between algae and fungi. Mycorrhiza is a symbiotic association between fungi and roots of higher plants, right? Very important. Okay, this is Shweta. That's fine. That's fine. Hello, Shweta. Very warm welcome in this class. Madam, try to post Sri Chaitanya grand tests. Madam. Okay, Sai Kiran, your request is taken. Let's see how much we can process on that. Chaliye, saprophyte is 2, A is 2, B is 3, C is 4 and D is 1. That's absolutely correct. Everybody. With Shweta, did you get this one? Kya ho raha hai? Shweta, did you get this one? Virendra Yadav, did you get this one? इसमें कोई डाउट है? Okay, next question देखते हैं. One of the major component of cell wall of most fungi. One of the major component of cell wall of most of the fungi. Very simple question. I expect everybody to give the right answer. Very simple question. I expect everybody to give the right answer. Come on. Come on, everybody. Yes? Yeah, so it is chitin, a long chain polymer of N-acetyl glucosamine. Chitin. Excellent. Next question. Which of the following statement is incorrect? Which of the following statement is incorrect? Which of the following statement is incorrect? Everybody give it a try. Praneet, Neha, Savita, Abhishek, Sai Kiran, Shweta, Karishma, Virendra, Aruna, Romana. Come on guys, give it a try. कोशिश कीजिए इस पे. Come on, give it a try. Everybody, give it a try. Give it a try, kids. Give it a try. Give it a try, kids. Give it a try. Give it a try. Okay, let me help you out. Prions consist of abnormally folded protein. That's absolutely correct. Prions are nothing but abnormally folded protein known to cause several neurological diseases in animals. Yes, so that's absolutely correct. Next, viroid lacks a protein coat. This is also correct. Viroids are smaller than viruses. Viruses have a genetic material that can be DNA or RNA and it is protected by a protein coat. But when it comes to viroids do not have this protective protein coat. They just have a substance known as free RNA. So viroids are nothing but free RNA, right? And this is what that is known to cause diseases like potato spindle tuber disease in plants, right? And molecular weight of viroids is lower than that of the virus, and also the size of viroids is smaller than that of the virus. Okay, so this is also correct. Viruses are obligate parasites. That's absolutely correct. Viruses do not show characteristics of living organism until and unless they are present in the body of the host. Outside the host, they just exist as an inert crystal. Infective constituents in virus is protein. That's wrong. So the substance that cause infection in virus is not the protein code but the genetic material. So remember my dear students, even in the experiment of Hershey and Chase, the bacteriophages, which are actually bacteria infecting viruses, in that my dear students, inside the body of E. coli, the DNA was going and not the protein code, not the capsid, right? So from that also you can relate. So infective constituents in virus is not the protein code but their genetic material. Now this genetic material can be either DNA or RNA. It can be either DNA or RNA but not both. Clear? Is this clear everybody? Yeah, question not visible clearly. I hope it should be clear now. Okay, so this is also Shweta. So how many Shwetas are there in my class? Okay, so I will say Shweta from now. Okay, sorry Shweta. Next question. Okay, so before jumping into the next question, these are the important scientists and their work which you should remember because questions have been asked. So remember, these are three scientists. First is Dmitry Ivanovsky. So what did he do? Dmitry Ivanovsky gave the name virus to virus. So virus ka naam virus is virus, named virus because of Dmitry Ivanovsky, and he also found out that viruses are smaller than bacteria. What did the Mr. Bejernik did? Bejernik demonstrated that an extract from a tobacco plant which is infected from virus, if that extract is taken out and injected into a healthy tobacco plant, that healthy tobacco plant will also develop the disease. So what did he say? That the fluid that is coming out from a diseased tobacco plant which is infected from virus, this fluid is known as contagium vivum fluid. It is a poisonous fluid. Why? Because this fluid is a source of viruses. So when this Bejernik was trying to extract some fluid from the infected tobacco plant, it was actually extracting viruses and putting into the healthy one. So Bejernik demonstrated that the extract of infected plants of tobacco could cause infection in healthy plants and called fluid as contagium vivum fluidum, infectious living fluid. Why infectious? Because it is a source of virus. Stanley, what did Stanley did? Stanley showed that viruses could be crystallized and crystals will consist largely of proteins, right kids? Hello Ramlal, very warm welcome in this class. Yeah, that's the next question. Which of the following statement is wrong for viroids? Which of the following statement is wrong for viroids? Come on guys, give it a try. Everybody present in the class. Come on guys, give it a try. Everybody present in the class. Which of the following statement is wrong for viroids? Which of the following statement is wrong for viroids? Come on. Everybody. Wrong for viroids. Yes. Which of the following is wrong for viroids? Their molecular weight, the RNA is of higher, this is wrong. RNA of viroids is of lower molecular weight than virus. Right? Rest all the options are correct. Excellent. Next question. All eukaryotic unicellular organisms belong to. All eukaryotic unicellular organisms belong to. Come on. Yes, viroids ka RNA is of lower molecular weight. Correct. So, unicellular eukaryotic organisms belong to. Come on, this is a pretty simple question, everybody. Yeah, that's absolutely correct. So, according to, listen this, that's good Ramlal. Okay. Sai Kiran, today I am not talking about genetics. Maybe in the coming session I will talk about and definitely will help you out on those tricks. So, today we will be talking about biological classification, then plant kingdom and then morphology. So, see this my dear students. All the living organisms that are present on earth, R.H. Whittaker categorize them into 5 categories. Kingdom Monera has unicellular prokaryotes. Kingdom Protista, unicellular eukaryotes. Kingdom Fungi, Plantae, Animalia all includes multicellular eukaryotes, right? Please remember this. Next question. A dikaryon is formed when? So a dikaryotic stage is seen in members of fungi like Ascomycetes and Basidiomycetes. So can you tell me when is this dikaryon stage is seen in members of Asco and Basidiomycetes? Come on. Everybody present in the class? Pretty simple this is. That's absolutely correct. When two haploid cells do not fuses immediately. So what happens in members of Ascomycetes, in some members of Ascomycetes and Basidiomycetes, what happens? Karyogamy is not immediately followed by plasmogamy. So as a result, what will happen? After plasmogamy, there will be 2 nuclei in the same cell, right? So and whenever karyogamy takes place after some time, till karyogamy is going to take place in that cell, 2 nuclei will possess, and that stage is known as dikaryotic stage. Later karyogamy will take place, zygote will form, meiosis will happen. That's absolutely correct, that you can see. So karyogamy is of 2 types. In some members of the fungi, karyogamy takes place instantaneously just after plasmogamy. So this is what fusion of the protoplasma and fusion of the nuclei take place simultaneously to form a zygote. But sometimes karyogamy is delayed. So in fungi like Ascomycetes and Basidiomycetes, an intervening dikaryotic stage where n plus n inside a single cell, 2 nuclei, 2 haploid nuclei present, right? 2 nuclei per cell occurs. Such a situation is known as a dikaryon, and the phase is known as dikaryotic phase of the fungus. So whenever karyogamy is delayed, that means note, dikaryo phase occurs when karyogamy is not immediately followed by plasmogamy. So both the protoplasm of both the fusing gamete fused, but the nuclei did not fuse. It will fuse after some time. So this is known as a dikaryotic stage, where inside a single cell you can see 2 nuclei. Later, after karyogamy, what will happen? Diploid nucleus will be formed and meiosis will take place in this zygote. Dikaryon stage, yes, that's absolutely right, क्योंकि N और N ये fuse नहीं हुए हैं. रामलाल, ये फ्यूज तो बाद में जाके होंगे, ये डाइकैरियन बोल रहे हैं ना इसे. अगर 2n बोल देंगे तो फिर डाइकैरियन क्यों बोलेंगे, राइट रामलाल? नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. Okay, so these were the important questions that I wanted you to attempt before sitting for your NEET 2022. Now let's check out what are the important questions from plant kingdom that you must do it. Ma'am, please once again show the question. ये था question. A dikaryon is formed. So now I am done with all the important questions from biological classification. Come on, get ready to solve important questions that you must solve before sitting for your NEET 2022. These are very important questions and they are going to help you in revising the all important concepts on which NTA has already asked question in the previous history of NEET from 2013 to 2021. Clear guys? So are you ready to solve questions from plant kingdom? If you're ready, write ready in the chat box. If you're ready, write ready in the chat box. If you're ready, write ready in the chat box. If you're ready, write ready in the chat box. Come on, I want to see ready. Sai, Kiran, Savita, Ramlal, Shweta, Karishma, Aruna, Princey. Come on, Praneeth. Write ready in the chat box. Come on guys. Yes. So that's the first question that is coming on the screen from plant kingdom. Which of the following plant is monoecious? Which of the following plant is monoecious? Monoecious means male and female, means male and female. अच्छा इधर नहीं लिखती हूँ, here something else will come. Come on, give it a try. Monoecious means both male and female reproductive organs are present on same plant body. Which of the following is monoecious? Both male and female reproductive organs are present on the same plant body. Come on, everybody. Yeah, that's a NEET 2021 question. That's an amazing question. And Ramlal and other my students, do you know that same question was repeatedly asked minimum 4 times till date in the history of NEET exam from 2013 to 2021. First time NEET exam took place in 2013. Before that it was AIPMT, right? So from 2013 to 2021, this question was asked 4 times. So this is the importance of this question. The NTA is repeatedly changing the format, but the concept is same. They are repeatedly asking question on this one. So come on everybody, give it a try. That's absolutely correct. Cara is monoecious. Markentia, Carica papaya, Cycas, all are dioecious, right? But monoecious means when both male and female reproductive organs are present on the same plant body. In Markentia, papaya and Cycas, there is a separate male plant and there is a separate female plant. On the male plant, there is a male reproductive organ. On a female plant, there is a female reproductive organ. But when it comes to Cara, Praneeth, when it comes to Cara, it is monoecious. Let me show you how Cara look like. But let me tell you the details of Cara being monoecious. And these images also, this is actual image and this is the NCERT image. So the details of Cara being monoecious is not given in 11th standard, it is given in 12th. So this diagram and the Cara is monoecious is written in chapter number 1, class 12, reproduction in organism. That's absolutely right. So we need to discuss some important points also. This is how the actual Cara look like and this is your NCERT diagram of Cara. It's given in chapter 1, class 12, reproduction in organism. So one of the branch is actually enlarged. So see over here my dear students, on the same branch, what you can see? There is a female reproductive organ above and there is a male reproductive organ below. Even on this question, even on this fact, several times NTA has asked question. Even on this fact, NTA has several times asked question. That's okay Praneeth, but just don't make the mistake in the NEET 2022. Enough mistakes you can make here, but not in NEET 2022, okay? So, above, the position of the reproductive organs is also important. NTA has several times asked question on this one. So, it's monoecious Cara, that's definitely, but the male reproductive organ is present below and the female is present above. The female above and male is below. The male reproductive organ is known as globule and in general antheridium, and to be specific, female reproductive organ oogonium is known as nucleus. So all these informations are extremely important. Please note them. Any doubts till now, my lovely kids? Any doubts till now? Any doubts till now? Chalo, let's see the next question. Which of the following pair is of unicellular alga? इसमें से कौन से आपको unicellular alga दिख रहे हैं? बताइए. Come on everybody in the class. Which of the following is a unicellular algae? Which of the following is a unicellular algae? Come on everybody in the class. That's absolutely correct. Chlorella and spirulina. वैसे spirulina is a BGA, blue green algae, right? So answer is correct. One second. Why this board is playing with me? Yes. So chlorella and spirulina. Spirulina is a BGA. So laminaria and sargassum are multicellular brown algae. And remember, brown algae's body parts are like, it will have hold fast, right? It will have fronds, it will have laminaria, means I'm giving you the example of laminaria over here. So their body has fronds, it has hold fast, it has type. So whenever in the question it is asked, which of the following algae has hold fast, type, fronds in them? So it is the brown algae. Having body parts are like fronds, the photosynthetic portion, the leafy portion, right? Frond, stipe, the stalk, and the hold fast that will help them to attach to the substratum. These are the body parts of laminaria and sargassum, which are brown algae. Gelidium and gracilaria, they are red algae. They are red algae and they are multicellular. Anabaena and volvox. Anabaena is actually moneron, eubacteria, right? Volvox is a green algae. Volvox is a green algae. Anabaena is a cyanobacteria. Next, we will talk, or you can say eubacteria also. Volvox, if I talk about, my dear students, Volvox is a green algae. Volvox is a green algae, and please note, Volvox is a colonial algae. Volvox is a colonial algae. So there is a parent colony. It is made up of several cells, and inside there will be daughter cells, and each of the cell of the Volvox is going to possess flagella. So it is going to be a motile colony. So several times NTA has asked question on Volvox also. Volvox is a colonial algae, and chlorella and spirulina are unicellular. Next question, which of the following statement is wrong? Which of the following statement is wrong, guys? Let me know. Which of the following statement is wrong, everybody in the class? Which of the following statement is wrong? So algae increase the level of dissolved oxygen in immediate environment. Yes, because they do photosynthesis. That's right. Algin is obtained from red algae. No. Algin is obtained from brown algae. Several times NTA has played with this option. Bar, different questions, but the same trap they are giving. And carrageen is from red algae. So this is wrong. Agar is obtained from Gelidium gracilaria, which is a red algae. Correct. Laminaria and sargassum are brown algae, and it is used as food. That is also correct. These are the members of those 70 species of the algae which is used as food. So this question was actually made from this paragraph. This paragraph is extremely important. This is a paragraph which is given under algae before chlorophyce. Before chlorophyce, this paragraph is there, damn important. So there are paramount importance of primary producers, means algae are of paramount importance as primary producers of energy rich compound which form the basis of the food cycle and all the aquatic animals. Many species like Porphyra, Laminaria, Sargassum are among the 70 species of marine alga used as food. Certain brown algae and red algae produce large amount of hydrocolloids. Algin is obtained from brown algae and carrageen from red algae and used commercially. Agar is one such commercial product obtained from Gelidium and gracilaria and used to grow microbes in preparation of ice creams and jellies. Chlorella is a unicellular alga rich in protein and used as a food supplement even by space travelers. Clear, guys? Yes. Next question. So I hope you got this one is wrong. Next question. Which of the following show isogamy with non-flagellated gamete? Isogamy means both male and female gamete will be similar in morphology and motility. Either both will be motile or both will be non-motile, or both will be same in size, shape, etc. So isogamy with non-flagellated gamete. Listen this question. My dear students, even this question was asked minimum 4 times in the history of NEET exam from 2013 to 2021. At least 4 times NTA has asked question same. It's on Spirogyra. That's absolutely correct. Spirogyra show isogamy with non-flagellated gametes 4 times. The same question has been repeated in different format. That's very important question. So let me show you the paragraph from which this question is made, so that even if similar question is made or on any other organism, this will help you in cracking the question. So this was made from this paragraph. This paragraph is also from algae before chlorophyce. Before the paragraph that I showed you in the previous question, just before that paragraph, this is given. So the gametes can be flagellated and similar in size. That means isogametes with flagella. Isogametes with flagella are seen in Eulothrix. They are seen in Eulothrix. So Eulothrix show isogametes with flagella in them. Next, non-flagellated, non-motile but similar in size in Spirogyra. So Eulothrix show isogametes with flagella and Spirogyra show isogametes without flagella. Fusion of two gametes dissimilar in size as in species of Eudorhina. So Eudorhina show anisogamy. Fusion between one large non-motile static female gamete and a smaller motile male gamete is termed as oogamous. So please remember, Volvox, a green algae, Fucus, a brown algae. So in Volvox and Fucus, oogamy is seen. In Eudorhina, anisogamy is seen. In Spirogyra and Eulothrix, isogamy is seen. But remember, Eulothrix have flagellated gametes, Spirogyra has non-flagellated. That's a very important paragraph, very, very important paragraph. Please do not skip this. Next question. Next question. Floridian starch has structure similar to. Floridian starch has structure similar to. Come on, my lovely kids, give it a try. Floridian starch has a structure similar to. Come on. Everybody in the class, give it a try. Savita, Neha, Shweta, Karishma, Praneeth, Ramlal. That's absolutely correct. So Floridian starch has a structure similar to amylopectin and glycogen. So let us revise one very important table. This table is very, very important. This table is very, very important. You can definitely expect questions from this, and this is a power pack table where most of the informations are given, and from this table it is most likely that NTA will make a question. So chlorophyce, rhodophyce and phaeophyce. What you need to remember? You need to remember first the stored food. Stored food in chlorophyce is starch. Stored food in phaeophyce or brown algae is mannitol or in laminarin form. Stored food in red algae or rhodophyce is Floridian starch, which is structurally similar to amylopectin and glycogen. Next, what you need to remember is, my dear students, flagella. They possess 2 to 8 equal and apical flagella. They possess, brown algae possess 2 unequal laterally attached flagella, and such flagellated stage is absent in the life of red algae. So members of red algae do not possess flagella, right? Please notice this, whether in asexual structures or in sexual gametes also they will not show. So flagellar stage is not seen in members of red algae. Next question, gamete. Gamete are present in, so gamete are green multicellular asexual buds with the help of which asexual reproduction takes place in. So in is something you need to tell. It takes place in what? Gamete, through gamete reproduction, asexual reproduction through gamete is taking place in. Come on, that's absolutely correct. It takes place in some of the liverworts. They are bryophytes, in some of the liverworts. Bryophytes, that's absolutely correct. Very impressive. Next question. Which of the following is responsible for peat formation? It is a source of energy. Which of the following is used for peat formation? This question is from bryophyte. So which of the following members of bryophyte help in formation of peat? Yes, Shweta, Savita, please read the question and let me know the answer. Please let me know the answer. Yeah, that's absolutely correct. It is D, sphagnum. That's absolutely correct. It is D, sphagnum. Next question. Genera like Selaginella, Salvinia produce two kinds of spores. Such plants are known as. Come on. Give it a try. Very important question. Genera like Selaginella and Salvinia produce two kinds of spores. Such plants are known as, come on, such plants are known as, बताइए. Shweta, Karishma, Pujita, Savita, Praneeth. Ramlal says A, that's absolutely correct. Selaginella and Salvinia are heterosporous because they produces microspores or male spores and macrospores or female spores. Most of the pteridophytes produces are homosporous. They produce just one type of spores, right? But there are some members like Selaginella and Salvinia, they produces two types of spores, male and female, different. Next question. Strobili cones are found in, come on everybody in the class. Yes, that's absolutely correct, Ramlal, heterospory. So Selaginella, Salvinia are examples that are showing, they are showing the transition from homosporous to heterosporous condition that is essential for development of seed habit. Strobili cones are found in, so see my dear students, there are some members like Equisetum and Selaginella in pteridophytes where the sporophylls, spores bearing leaves are actually arranged in a compact cone like structure known as strobili. So the answer is Equisetum, and this question is taken from this line. In some cases, this is pteridophytes. In some cases, sporophytes may form distinct compact structures called strobili or cones, as in Selaginella and Equisetum. These are two important examples of pteridophyte where you can see strobili cones. Next question. Which of the following statement is correct? Which of the following statement is correct? Everybody present in the class, give it a try, my lovely kids. Which of the following statement is correct? Which of the following statement is correct? Come on everyone. Which of the following statement is correct? Which of the following statement is correct? Come on everyone. Come on. What do you think? That's absolutely correct. Good. Keep it up. Ovules are not covered by ovary wall in gymnosperms, and that is why their seeds are naked, and hence the name gymnosperm, exposed sperms, exposed seeds, right? Because there is no ovary, there is no flower, right? And there is no fruit wall after fertilization. Next, let us see the next also. That's absolutely correct, but let's see the next statements also. Selaginella is heterosporous, Salvinia is homo. No, right now we did Salvinia is also heterosporous. That is wrong. Horsetails are gymnosperms. No, horsetails are pteridophytes. Stems are usually unbranched in both cycas and citrus. No, stems are actually branched in cedrus and pinus. Cedrus or pinus में branched है. It is unbranched in cycas only, right? So all these are wrong and only A is correct. Next question. That's a big question, but it's quite important because all these statements are going to teach you some of the other important concepts. So let me read out from A to E. Mosses and lichens are the first to colonize or organism to colonize a bare rock. Yes, they have ecological succession with the help. Selaginella is homosporous pteridophyte. No, this one is right. This is wrong. Why? Because Selaginella is heterosporous. Coralloid roots in cycas has VAM. No, they have cyanobacteria. They have cyanobacteria that will help in nitrogen fixation. This is wrong. Helping in nitrogen fixation. Next, main plant body in bryophytes is gametophyte, whereas in pteridophyte it's sporophyte. That's absolutely correct. In gymnosperms, Male and female gametophytes are present within sporangia located on sporophyte. That's absolutely correct. Remember, my lovely kids, unlike bryophyte and pteridophyte, that's the last paragraph of gymnosperms in NCERT. Unlike in bryophyte and pteridophyte, the gametophytic generation in gymnosperms and angiosperms is quite reduced. The gametophyte produced in gymnosperms is quite reduced, that it do not possess independent living or existence. The gametophytes are actually produced with, or rather I should say, the gametophytic generation in gymnosperms are actually developed on the parent sporophyte body. It cannot exist freely. There is no free living existence. So in this case, my lovely kids, what you need to understand is that the gametophytes, the male and the female gametophytes will be developed on the parent sporophyte body. They will not have independent existence as they used to have in pterido and pterido and bryophyte. I repeat myself, independent gametophytic generation is seen in most of the pteridophytes, right? In most of the pteridophytes which are homosporous in nature, and in all the bryophytes, the gametophytic generation is free living and independent. But when it is the case of gymnosperms, in gymnosperms, the gametophytic generation is not free living, it is dependent on the parent sporophytic body, and it is also developed on them, right? So how many statements are correct? A, D and E. That's absolutely correct. A, D and E. A, D and E. Next question. Another important question. It is going to teach you a lot. It's going to teach you a lot. Read the following statement A to E and answer the question which follows them. In liverworts, mosses and ferns, gametophytes are free living. What do you think? This is right or wrong? Liverworts and mosses means bryophytes. So in bryophytes and ferns means pteridophyte. Ferns means pteridophytes. So that's right. In bryophytes and pteridophytes, gametophytes are free living. Gymnosperms and some ferns are heterosporous. This is also correct, right? All the gymnosperms and some of the ferns like Selaginella and Salvinia, they are heterosporous. This is correct. Sexual reproduction in Fucus, Volvox, Albugo is oogamous. This is also correct. The sporophyte in liverwort is more elaborate. No, it's not the case. Sporophyte in mosses is more elaborate than liverworts. So this is written exactly opposite. So this is wrong. Both Pinus and Marchantia are dioecious? No. Marchantia is dioecious, but Pinus is monoecious. Both reproductive organs are present on the same plant body. So how many are correct? 1, 2 and 3. 3 statements are correct. Is this clear, my lovely kids? Is this clear? Is this question clear? Any doubts over here? Is this question clear? Savita, Ramlal, Shweta, Karishma, Aruna, Pujita, Praneeth. Is this question correct? Abhishek, I can't see Abhishek replying anything as of now. Right? Next question. What is common in all the three? Funaria, Dryopteris and ginkgo. What is common in all three? Funaria, Dryopteris and ginkgo. What is common, guys? क्या common है इन सब में? What is common? The common is they all possess archegonia, female reproductive organ. So Funaria is actually a bryophyte. Dryopteris is a pteridophyte. Ginkgo is a gymnosperm. So for the first time, archegonia was developed in bryophytes and it is seen till gymnosperm, not in angio. So this is right. Well-developed vascular tissue. So please notice, well-developed vascular tissues are not seen in bryophytes. Independent gametophyte. Independent gametophyte is not seen in Gymnosperm, it is seen only in bryo and pterido. Independent sporophyte is not seen in bryophyte. Not seen in Dryopteris and ginkgo, independent sporophyte is seen. So this is a beautiful question that helps you to interrelate a lot of concepts, right? Excellent. Let's see the next question. Zygotic meiosis is a characteristic of, come on everybody, zygotic meiosis is a characteristic of. Zygotic, yes, that's absolutely right. That's absolutely right, Ramlal. I appreciate that. Zygotic meiosis is characteristic of. So zygotic meiosis means as soon as zygote is formed, meiosis will take place. There won't be any embryo formed. So this is a type of a life cycle known as haplontic life cycle. It is seen in members, most of the members of algae, right? So the example is Chlamydomonas, but do not get confused with Fucus. Fucus is also algae, but exceptionally in Fucus, diplontic life cycle is seen. Right, so this question was taken from here. So haplontic type, this is an example, this is a haplontic life cycle. This is a haplontic life cycle. So this is a haplontic life cycle. Here the meiosis is taking place in the zygote, right? And this haplontic life cycle is seen in many such alga, example Volvox, Spirogyra and some of the species of Chlamydomonas represent. So Volvox, Spirogyra, some of the species of Chlamydomonas go with haplontic but not with Fucus. The next question is this. Life cycle of Ectocarpus and Fucus, both are brown algae, but exceptionally in Ectocarpus, haplodiplontic, and exceptionally in Fucus, diplontic life cycle will be seen. So Ectocarpus, haplodiplontic, and Fucus, diplontic will be seen. So B is correct. This was taken from this statement. This is the last statement of plant kingdom. Very, very important. Very, very important, my lovely kids. This is the last statement from your chapter Plant Kingdom. Interestingly, while most of the algal genera are haplontic, some of them such as Ectocarpus, Polysiphonia kelp, this time they asked about Ectocarpus. Maybe who knows, in NEET 2022 they can ask about Polysiphonia and kelp. So remember, Ectocarpus, Polysiphonia kelp, haplodiplontic, Fucus alga is diplontic, right? Next. Fusion of two motile gametes which are dissimilar in size is termed as. Fusion of two motile gametes which are dissimilar in size is termed as. Come on everybody in the class. Fusion of two motile gametes which are dissimilar in size is termed as. Excellent. It is known as anisogamy. Why? Because for oogamy, the female should be large as well as non-motile. But here both are motile. So for that, and they are dissimilar in size, and that is why you need to choose anisogamy. Excellent. Next question. A plant shows thallus level of organization. It shows rhizoids and is haploid. It needs water to complete its life cycle because the male gametes are motile. Identify this plant group. See, it shows rhizoid and the main plant body is haploid. Main plant body is gametophyte. So can you identify? Come on everybody in the class. Savita, Shweta, Ramlal. Come on. Right, the answer is bryophytes. The answer is bryophytes. They are haploid, their main plant body is gametophytic, they possess rhizoids, male gametes are motile and require water to complete the life cycle. If they would have mentioned here that they have roots, leaves and stem, and they also possess sporophyte or diploid body is the main plant body, then the answer could have become pteridophyte. But there is rhizoid and haploid plant body as the main one, hence the answer bryophyte. Prothallus. Prothallus is a gametophytic generation seen in. Prothallus, come on, that's a beautiful question, my lovely kids. This is a beautiful question. Let me see who can get this one right. Ramlal, Savita, Shweta, Aruna, Abhishek, where are you guys? Yes, prothallus is a gametophytic generation. It's a gametophyte, free-living, mostly photosynthetic structure formed in a pteridophyte. It is formed in homosporous pteridophyte. Homosporous pteridophyte like Dryopteris, like Equisetum, not Equisetum, homosporous. It is seen in homosporous pteridophyte, a gametophyte free-living structure formed in homosporous pteridophyte. Excellent. Hello Ravi, very warm welcome. This is a very important question. Please note this one. Next one. Plant of this group, they are diploid as well as, diploid means their main plant body is sporophytic. They are well adapted to extreme conditions. They bear sporophylls in a compact structure called cones. The group is in reference to, come on, cones bhi hai, diploid body has sporophyte main plant body, and they can survive in extreme environment. Come on everybody, give it a try. What do you think is the right answer? Excellent, excellent. The answer is gymnosperm. Their leaves are pointed. Their leaves have reduced surface area. Their leaves have thick cuticle to protect themselves, or rather I can say to reduce the water loss through transpiration. Next, well adapted leaves they have to survive in the extreme condition. Next question. So answer is gymnosperms. Protonema. Protonema structure you must have seen where? Protonema you see in bryophytes, in mosses. Protonema. क्या आंसर होगा? श्वेता, Karishma, Pujita has left the session I guess. Abhishek, Ramlal, Shweta, Savita. So protonema is actually a haploid structure that is found in mosses. So protonema haploid structure है जो कि आपको mosses में मिलेगा. So mosses reproduces via protonema, right? It's a structure seen in bryophytes, especially in mosses. Haploid and it found in mosses. Extremely important. Next question. This is the last question from plant kingdom, and then we will be seeing questions from morphology. I know it's getting a little tiresome for you, but this is, my dear students, your exam is approaching. NEET 2022 is approaching. So I guess we can do a little more sitting and let's complete important questions from morphology of flowering plant also. So the giant red tree, Sequoia, is a gymnosperm. Excellent. It's a giant red tree, very tall. So Sequoia, giant red tree, is an example of a gymnosperm. Do not confuse it with angiosperm. It's a gymnosperm. It's a gymnosperm. Sequoia is a gymnosperm. One of the tallest tree ever found on earth. On earth, I wanted to say. Okay. So these were the questions. Now let us take the questions from morphology of flowering plant. Tell me, how many of you are ready? Come on. How many of you are ready? Write ready in the chat box if you are ready to solve questions from morphology of flowering plant. Come on everyone, come on, ready? So let's see the first question. The roots that originate from the base of the stem are, the roots that originates from the stem, base of the stem are, come on everyone. The roots that originates from the base of the stem are, come on. The roots that originates from the base of the stem are, That's absolutely. Ramlal, would you like to think? Everyone. Originate from the base of the stem, not directly from the radical. Yes, Ravi is right over here. The roots that originate from the radical, direct elongation of radical, they are the primary roots. They are the tap roots, right? So the answer is fibrous roots seen in monocots like wheat, right? Fibrous roots originates from the base of the stem. In these monocots like wheat, my dear students, the tap roots, the prime root is ephemeral, it degenerates, it is replaced by several small fibrous roots coming from the base of the stem. Is this clear, Ramlal? Will you make this mistake again? Yes? Shweta, Ramlal, is this clear now? Karishma, is this clear now? Shweta, Karishma, Ramlal, clear now? Say yes or no in the chat box, kids. Next question. Which of the following is not a stem modification? Which of the following is not a stem modification? Which of the following is not a stem modification? So, tendril of cucumber, it is a stem modification. Flattened structure of opuntia. So, in opuntia, the stem become flat. The leaves convert into spines, right? The leaves convert into spine in order to reduce transpiration because they are growing in arid or semi-arid region. There, the scarcity of water is a big problem. So, in order to reduce the surface area, in order to conserve the water that is present into the plant, in opuntia, the stem become flat and start doing photosynthesis. Picture of Nepenthes, this is a modification of leaf. Modification of leaf, so this is wrong. Thorns of citrus and in bougainvillea, the axillary buds present on the stems, they help in formation of thorns, so this is also right. So only C, yeah, absolutely correct. Next question. Sweet potato is a modified, come on everybody. Sweet potato is a modified. Come on everyone in the class. Sweet potato is what? Come on. Sweet potato is what? Sweet potato is what? Sweet potato is a modification of adventitious root. The potato that you actually eat in your sandwiches, it's different from the sweet potato. The potato that you eat is actually potato that you eat in your sandwich or in your parathas or in your curries is actually it's actually a modified underground stem. It's a modified underground stem. Potato that you eat or enjoy in your sandwiches or in the samosas. But the sweet potato is a modification of adventitious roots. Clear? Next question. Stems modified into flat green organ performing the function of leaf is known as. So in opuntia, as I told you, the stem will become flat and start doing photosynthesis. What is the structure named? What is the term given to this structure in opuntia which becomes flat? Come on everyone, that's absolutely correct. It is phylloclade. Phylloclade, very important. Remember the terms. All these terms, cladode, phyllodes, they are sounding similar to that, but the answer is phylloclade. The answer is phylloclade, Savita. Is this clear, my lovely kid? Nice. How many plants from China rose, ocimum, sunflower, mustard, alstonia, guava, calotropis, nerium have opposite phyllotaxy? तो कितने में opposite phyllotaxy है? Opposite phyllotaxy means from one bud two leaves arises. One bud two leaves. One bud two leaves arises. So opposite phyllotaxy is seen in ocimum, it is seen in guava, and it is seen in calotropis. So answer is 3. So this ocimum is not given in NCERT. Please note it down. In ocimum, alternate. In ocimum, opposite phyllotaxy is seen. Clear? Next. So let's revise this. Phyllotaxy is the arrangement of leaves on the stem. 3 types. Alternate means from one node only one will come out, only one leaf will come out. So single leaf arises at each node. Example, China rose, mustard and sunflower. Alternate, one node, two leaves comes out. Calotropis, guava, ocimum. Note down ocimum in your NCERT. World because this question was asked in one of the previous NEET exams. So this is important. NT has asked question on ocimum. World, from one node multiple leaves comes out. It is seen in Alstonia and Nerium. Nerium is also not there in NCERT. Right kids? Next question. In cymose inflorescence, the main axis, what will happen to the main axis in cymose inflorescence? Come on. मैम ये सॉल्व मेथड के लिए 5 स्टार आपको. ओके, थैंक यू वेरी मच रामलाल, बट आई विल अप्रिशिएट इफ यू विल कीप विजिटिंग टू आवर प्लेटफॉर्म एंड keep interacting with us and keep taking the benefit from these sessions, because these are absolutely important for the coming NEET 2022. So take the maximum benefit out of this. I'm going to cover the entire botany like this. So that's right, cymose terminates, the main axis in cymose inflorescence terminates into flower. That is why it has limited growth. Next question. Ovary is half inferior in. Ovary is half inferior in. Ovary is half inferior in. Come on everybody. Yes, Ramlal, Savita, Shweta, Karishma, Princey. Yes, ovary is half inferior in plum. So let us revise this. So there are actually 3 types of flower on the basis of arrangement of floral appendages with respect to the ovary. Hypogynous, perigynous and epigynous. So what happens, my dear students, in hypogynous, what happens? The ovary is at the highest position and the other floral appendages like sepals, like petals, like stamens, they all arises from the base of the ovary. ये ovary है, they all are arising from the base of the ovary. So ovary is superior, rest all are coming out of from the base of the ovary, hence the name hypogynous. Hypogynous means everything is beyond the gynous, beyond the ovary. I mean beyond की वजह, below is ovary is better. Every other floral appendages other than the pistil is coming out below the level of the ovary, hence the name hypogynous, and the ovary is going to be superior because all the other appendages are coming below it. Examples, very important, repeatedly NT is asking question on the examples of these types of flowers. Mustard, China rose and brinjal, hypogynous. Next is perigynous. Perigynous में क्या होगा? The all other appendages will arise from almost the same level. So gynoecium is situated in the center. Other parts of the flower are located on the rim of the thalamus almost at the same level. Ovary is said to be half inferior in them. Example, plum, peach and rose. Last, epigynous. What happens here? The thalamus actually overgrows in such a way that it covers the entire ovary. So ovary goes inside the thalamus. Hence the other floral appendages like sepals, petals and the stamens will rise from a level above the ovary, making the ovary inferior in position. Ovary is just inferior with respect to position, not with respect to the quality of gamete it will produce. So do not get that misconception. So margin of the thalamus grows upward, enclosing the ovary completely and getting fused with it. The other parts of the flower arises above the ovary. Ovary is said to be inferior. Example, guava, cucumber and the ray florets of sunflower. Next, match. These are the placentations type. What is a placentation? Mode of arrangement of ovules, right? And before fertilization, there will be ovules there, and after fertilization on the same place you will see seeds, right? So the images that I will be showing after some time, you will see seeds in them, but you have to imagine before fertilization in the ovary there were ovules there, okay? So can you try this question, everybody in the class? Come on, can you try this question? Come on everybody, these are just few remaining questions from this session. Come on, do not lose the energy, do not lose the momentum. Just few more questions and then we will be done with all the important 50 questions from chapter number 1, 2, 3 and 5 of class 11. Come on. So basal placentation will be seen in sunflower. Axile placentation will be seen in, come on, axile placentation will be seen in China rose. Parietal will be seen in mustard. Free central will be seen in dianthus. So what is the right one? Excellent. C is the right one. So let's revise all the placentations once. So what is placentation? Mode of arrangement of ovules in the ovary. These are 5 types: marginal, axile, parietal, free central and basal. Right? Let's see the first one. Marginal. So marginal placentation mein kya hoga? The placenta forms a ridge along the ventral suture of the ovary and then the ovules are present on this ridge. Example P. So right now please remember marginal is seen in P. Right now you can see seeds over here, but before fertilization there were ovules. Next question. Axile placentation. The placenta is axial in position. Just 5 to 10 minutes. Come on, do not lose the momentum. The placenta is axial in position. Ovules are attached to a multilocular ovary. Example is China rose, tomato and lemon. Axile placentation, right? The placenta is in axial in position and here are the ovules on the centrally placed axile placenta. Next is parietal placentation. The ovules are present on the inner walls of the ovary or on the peripheral part. Ovary is one chambered but it becomes two due to the formation of a false septum. Example mustard and argemone. So like this, on the peripheral wall the ovules will be attached. Next is free central, dianthus and primrose. Free central, the ovules are borne on central axis but septa are absent. So there are no septa over here. So septa nahi honge and ovules are present on the centrally placed axis. Next, last is basal placentation, seen in sunflower and marigold. Placenta develops at the base of the ovary and single ovule is attached, and this is how it looks like. So these were all important placentation. The term polyadelphous is related to, come on, don't lose the momentum, come on guys, what is this question? The term polyadelphous is related to. The term polyadelphous is related to, come on, Neha, Savita, Karishma, Ramlal, Shweta, come on. What happened, Ramlal? The term polyadelphous is related to, it is related to androecium. Yes. So whenever the stamens are arranged in multiple groups, multiple bundles, it is known as polyadelphous. Situation seen in citrus, right? Okay, ये इधर आ गया. So, two things are mentioned under stamens or androecium. One is adhesion of stamens and second is cohesion. Adhesion means attachment of the stamens to some other floral part. Like first epipetalous condition. So, what happens in epipetalous condition? The stamens are attached to the petals. When stamens are attached to the petals, it is adhesion of a stamen. Example is brinjal. Whenever instead of petals there are tepals inside a particular flower, just like in lily, what will happen? Stamens will be attached to the tepals and the whorl is known as this, right? So please remember, my dear students, this is what you need to remember. So epipetalous condition and epiphyllous condition is the example of adhesion of stamen. And next is cohesion of stamen. That means how stamens are attached to each other, right? So stamens can form, all the stamens present in a flower can be present in one single bundle. Example monoadelphous in China rose. Example monoadelphous in China rose. If these stamens are present or arranged in two bundles, the condition is diadelphous, seen in P. So if stamens are arranged in more than 2 bundles, it is polyadelphous, seen in citrus plants. Right, everybody? Perfect. Next question. When the margins of the sepals or petals overlap one another without any particular direction, the condition is termed as. So this is a question from aestivation. Aestivation means mode of arrangement of petals or sepals with respect to each other in a floral bud. Come on, everybody. So they are overlapping without any particular direction. Which type of aestivation is this? Come on, perfect. It is imbricate. When there is a particular direction, it becomes twisted. So aestivations are of 4 types: velvet, twisted, imbricate and vexillary. Velvet means no touching. Sepals or petals, velvet means no overlapping. They will touch but they will not overlap. So sepals or petals in a wall just touch each other without overlapping. So this is velvet, and example is calotropis. Example is calotropis. They will just touch each other. They will not overlap like this. Next is twisted aestivation. The margin of the appendages overlap that of the next one, and so there will be overlapping, that too in a particular direction. Twisted. Example, China rose, lady finger and cotton. So this is how overlapping but in a particular direction, twisted. Next one is imbricate. In imbricate, there will be overlapping without any particular direction. Example, cassia and gulmohar. So overlapping without particular direction, imbricate. Overlapping with a particular direction, twisted. And the last one is peperinaceous or vexillary aestivation. Presence of 5 petals. The largest one is known as standard, overlaps the 2 the largest one is known as standard, overlaps the 2 lateral ones. Wings, which in turn overlaps the 2 anterior one, known as keel. It is seen in pea and bean. It is seen in pea and bean. Right? So this is how it looks like. Next. This is the last question of this session, my lovely kids. This is the last question, ma'am. Actually, I am from Gujarati medium, so confusion in this. Okay, fine, Ramlal. That's no problem in it. That's the last question. I want everybody to participate in this one. Coconut fruit. It is a which type of fruit? Coconut is a which type of fruit, everybody? Yes, coconut. Even mango and coconut both are given in your NCERT in morphology chapter. Coconut and mango both are drupe. Coconut and mango both are the drupe fruits. So that's all, my lovely kids. So till now, if you haven't joined to Infinity Learn NEET Telegram channel, do join it. In the description box, the link is given. Do join it. You will get the PDF of this session in that one, right? So this session is quite important, and all these questions along with the explanation and correct answer is also important. So do join this channel and get the PDF of today's session in it. And also you will get the notifications also which sessions are going to be scheduled in future. So if you haven't subscribed till now to Infinity NEET channel, do consider subscribing it. Give me a thumbs up and do share this session with all your friends who are preparing for NEET 2022. This is an important session, my dear students. This is going to be a game changer in your botany score in the coming NEET 2022. So that's very important. Do share, my dear students, with your friends preparing for the same exam, and also hit the bell icon so that in future whenever I will go live, you will also be notified. That's all, my dear students. Thank you very, very much for taking this session. Thank you very, very much for attending it and also participating. Thank you very much, everybody who attended the session. Thank you very, very much. Bye-bye. That's all from this class. Now we will meet again on Friday, same time. Friday, same time. So do not miss out and set your reminder. That's all. Bye-bye. All the very best for the NEET 2022.